Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm super excited because we're going to be shopping my stash once again, and some things are a little bit newer that I've never featured on my channel before, so yeah, that's all we're going to be doing today. Like basically full face of nothing new-ish, I suppose you would say. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, if you're excited for today's video and you want to get ready with me using Shop My Stash products, then just keep watching, subscribe, and like the video if you do, and let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm going to be priming with the Revlon Rose Glow Primer. I love this primer. I think it does a really awesome job at illuminating the face. It's kind of hard to get out of here though. I'd make sure to shake up the bottle. And it's just very emollient and just super hydrating. It looks like this. I'm just going to do it this way. And it smells faintly of rose. So it's not an intense, smell or anything. But it is hard to get out of here. I wonder what's happening. But it leaves the skin illuminated, hydrated, and I love it. It's almost like the Wet n Wild. The new Wet n Wild primer. Do you see it has that sort of glow to it? Then I'm going to be using my Tarte. This is the Timeless Clean Slate Primer, and I'm just going to put some of that on, my pore area where I have large pores. This is my favorite. It really does erase, it like fills in the pores so that you can't see it through foundation. Looks like that. I'm absolutely loving that. I also want to go in with a primer spray, Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 primer spray, and let that soak in, because I find that using a primer spray before foundation really helps lock in that foundation, especially if you have oily skin. That's going to really help prevent those oils from coming through. That's your first barrier, plus your primer to have the oils go through. So yeah, I definitely recommend a primer spray. Don't worry guys, I'm going to be touching up my brows after, but right now I'm going in with the Instudio lip balm. This is so freaking hydrating. And I needed hydration for my lips. So today what I'm going to be doing is mixing the Bourjois foundation with my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. This lasts 16 hours, this says 24 hours, so we're bound to get some good coverage out of these two. I love this and I love this. This has vitamins C, E, and B5, and it's for a radiant complexion, and I'm in the shade, oh, it's hard to tell, N52, and this is $4.25 for the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. Alright, so I just put that on the back of my hand. It's very runny, so I'm just going to add this to my face, covering stubborn breakouts first, and going in the center of the face first. And up the line. I tend to not try to put any on my forehead, but I'm going to blend that out with this Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm going to get over my eyes because these are long wearing foundations. They're just going to act as my eye primer today, because a long wearing foundation is a long wearing foundation, and I've explained this before. See, and I just take the residual and put that on my forehead. I know I look all kinds of crazy right now, but this has really good coverage. As you can see, those blemishes are gone, like totally erased. So this is a really good mix. For concealer, let's throw it back to the e.l.f. regular camo concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Peach. I'm just going to put a couple of dots because I don't want to really go overboard with this. This is very full coverage if you are new. It is extremely full coverage, and I'm going to take my Sephora 56 brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. As you can see, those two dots went so far. And I'm just going to blend this out. I love this because it provides, the same sort of coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape. It is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape at a fraction of the price. It used to be $5, and now I think it's like $6 or $8 or something. It just keeps creeping up in price. So if you're interested in it, I would grab it now while it's, kind of cheaper. Because I do think they are going to raise the price on these, unfortunately. Now this dries down to a nice matte finish. I don't find that it's too drying for my skin at all. I just think that it's a nice matte finish. It's not drying. It doesn't even really need to be set. But I am going to set it because I might get oily throughout the day. It depends on what I'm doing. So for that, I'm going to be taking my Charlotte Tilbury powder and the Sephora brush. This is a contour brush, but I use it to set my under eyes. So I'm just going to set those under eyes before they crease and on the lid for our shadow. And for our shadow, we're going to be going in with one of the new Milani palettes. They're the small ones. They're like I don't know, I think they have like 5 shadows. But just setting that part of the face. And now we're going to go in and fix the brows. Alright, now to set the brows, I'm going with the Easy Breezy Brow from CoverGirl. And I love this, and this is in the shade Brunette, I think. Let me just double check. Medium brown, wow. Totally different. I find that this is just as good as the Brow Fast Sculpt, so you don't really need to go get the Brow Fast Sculpt because this is amazing anyway. For eyeshadow, we're going with the Milani Most Wanted in Burning Desire. Here's what that looks like. Really, really beautiful. I've swatched some of these shades. They're really, really pretty. The shimmers are really, really shimmery. It's a little powdery, but it's not anything I can't handle. So the first shade I'm going into is going to be my transition shade, and I'm going to go in this with orangey shade and place that in the crease. Very, very pigmented, as you can see. Wow. Really, really nice. I'm doing the other eye. These are super, super pigmented. I want to see. Yeah, there's not, this is going to be the only crease shade, because the other one is going to be the deepest shade in the palette, which would be this shade right here. That's all we have to work with, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's not that bad. I love this palette so far. Alright, so on this eye, I went in with the deepest shade. A little goes a long way. You just need to dab in there just a tiny bit. I went a little too ham on the other eye, and I'm kind of using this camera as my mirror, which is not ideal, but these shadows are very, very, very powdery. Just take note of that. But they're only $8.99, and I think you get 6 shades. Yeah, 6 shades, which is not bad. And so far, they're performing very, very well. I don't see anything wrong with them. They're very, very pigmented. And yeah, I really, really like the way the look is coming out. But I have to go a lot. So for the lid, for the shimmer, I'm going to take, there's 2 or 3 shimmers. I'm going to take this one right here, the darkest one, and I'm going to place that. Ooh, that's really nice. You guys can see that. That's very, very nice. I have no fallout on my face though, which is impressive. Do this with the other finger on the other eye. So you're going to get a very almost monochromatic look. And for the inner corner, let's see, I need a small brush. I'm going to be taking this gold shade right here. Very, very powdery, so watch out for that. And this is pigmented. Wow. That is gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really, really pretty. If I used my finger, I bet it would be much better, but this is just using a brush. And I'm getting this amount of pigment. Mind you, don't stick your fingers in these shadows. They absolutely crumble. Let me just see if I can't use this with my nails. See if it'll build up better. That looks really, really nice. And in fact, I'm going to go in to the inner corner with that shade as well. Now you can really see it. Very, very pigmented. So I'm just going to do what I did on the top to the bottom, go in with some lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, lashes are on. I will list all of the products and link them in the description box below. I just used the LA Girl liquid liner, Essence Lash Princess, and Kiss 09 lashes. I want to go in with this Pixie by Petra cheek gel. I'm scared of this. I'm terrified. So it looks like this, very, very pigmented. So I'm kind of nervous, but I'm going to go in with a very, very small amount and blend it out with a brush. Oh, that's not that bad. It just leaves the cheeks looking nice and rosy. That's really, really pretty, guys. I got this at Target. But a little does go a long way. It's really very pretty. Buildable. Leaves a nice sheen. But I can feel it drying down. And you don't have much work time with this. Much working time, so work fast. But I think it's really, really beautiful. It just left a really nice sheen and a flush of color on my face. I am impressed. Go Pixie. I love a lot of Pixie stuff. In fact, I just used their under eye vitamin C brightening patches. A little over the nose. I'm just trying to blend this out the best I can because I don't want any streaks. But as you can see, it leaves a nice glow, like a nice satin finish, a little bit of radiance there. That's really, really, really pretty. I'm going to top it with this Almay blush, and this is in the shade So Peachy. Just a teensy tiny bit, just to set that down. And these Almay blushes are so beautiful. Little on the nose, little up here. You guys know how I am about my blush. I feel like if I could go, if it would be my ideal no makeup to have blush, brows, a lip product on, and just some mascara. Like that's it. That's what I would love to happen. So for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with my Kokie Matte Bronzer in the shade Stay Golden. It just looks like this. It has a nice mirror. Going in with my Milani bronzing brush. I really, really like this bronzer. I think it's really, really pretty. It gives the skin a really nice golden, like it says, a really nice golden touch. Like you've been kissed by the sun. Contour the nose a little bit. Although this isn't really ideal for contouring your nose. I have to contour my nose. I feel like I can't get away with it if I don't. A little on the jawline. And I always put a little bit under the lip to make it look a little bit more pouty. So you can see that trick there makes it look a little bit more pouty. But I love this bronzer. I don't think I've ever mentioned it on my channel before. Because I've had this for a while. I've had this to want to do a Kokie sort of haul, and I still have the stuff, but I haven't been able to film it. So for highlight, I'm going with the Revlon Skin Lights. This is in the shade Daybreak Glimmer 201. Ugh, I am obsessed with this highlight, you guys. It is so gorgeous, so beautiful on the skin. Like, look at that. It looks so high end. I am really impressed with this the Skin Lights line right now. I'm going to put this on the inner corner as well. Why not? A little bit right here, down the nose. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. The last step I'm going to take is this Milani Prep Set and Glow powder. This is like, it's almost like a dupe for the Laura Mercier Candle Glow powder. This is just going to give your skin a really nice sheen and overall glow. It's like the Jaclyn Hill powder. Basically the same thing. I'm going to set the face before I do lips with my 3-in-1 Cucumber Setting Spray by Wet n Wild. For brows, I went in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, by the way, and I told you what I used for the, what is it? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But for lips, I'm going to outline with this Smashbox This is the Always On Lip Sharpener Lip Liner in Safe Word. I usually can't talk when I'm doing this. I don't know how Kelly Strack does it, but she does it really, really well. And you guys, I have been absolutely obsessed with this Revlon lipstick in the shade Untold Stories. It's this perfect peachy nude shade. It's like the perfect nude. Ugh, it looks so good on the lips. Like I could just go in with that, looking matte like that, but I want to add a little bit of a topper. And what did I want to do? The Flower Beauty topper is so beautiful. Actually, let's go in with the Milani Keep It Full gloss in Nude Shimmer 20. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. You guys, goals. So this is the finished product using Shop My Stash products, a little bit, you know, that are a couple things that were new, mostly old stuff. I hope you guys love this style video. I think this look turned out really well. I love that Milani eyeshadow palette. All these things in my collection I love. That's why I have them. I'm glad to use them again and not, you know, focus on the new. I just kind of love going through what I have and creating new looks with them, and I hope you guys love this video too. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, gets my content to other people that like videos like this. Subscribe if you are not already. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.